Good morning, dear students. So let's start with the numericals of 5A. So here we are having a body of volume 100 centimeter cube volume is given to you. Weight is 5 kgf in air. It is completely immersed in a liquid of a density 1.8 into 10 raised to power 3 kg per meter cube. We have to find out the upthrust and we have to find the weight of the body. So volume is given to you, bacha, weight is given to you, rho is given to you. Volume is not given into the SI system. So volume is equal to, I am converting into SI system, that is 100 into 10 raised to power minus 6. And upthrust is equal to V rho G. Find by putting down all the values of V, of rho and G, we are getting the answer. In this question, I am not putting the value of G, because for upthrust, for weight, we can give the answer in kgf. So I am not converting into newtons. If you want to convert it into newtons, then you can put the value of the G. Weight of the body in liquid is how much? Weight of the body in air minus upthrust. We all are familiar with this formula. So 5 kgf minus 0.18, you will get the answer. Second question, a body weighs 450 gf in air and 310 gf when completely immersed in water. One thing we have to find out, we have to find the volume of the body, the loss in weight of the body and upthrust of the body. So let's focus first on the volume of the body. To have the value of volume of the body, basically volume is equal to loss in weight into rho. Okay, so that is 450 minus 310. Rho of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube, so you will get the answer. Next we have to find the loss in weight. Loss in weight, beta, weight of the body in air minus the weight of the body in water or the upthrust. So when you subtract it, you will get the answer. And the last is upthrust. Upthrust is actually loss in weight. How much loss in weight is there? That is 140. Putting down all the values, you will get the answer. Now third numerical. In third numerical we are having, you are provided with the hollow iron ball A. Iron ball is hollow, of volume 15 centimeter cube. Okay, and mass is 12 gram. Let's ball A. Mass of ball A is 12 gram. Okay, and then they are telling us the solid ball is also having mass 12 gram. Both are placed on the surface of water contained in a water tub. We placed both the balls in water. We have to find out the upthrust of each ball. Okay, and we have to tell which ball will sink. Now volume of hollow ball is given to you 15 centimeter cube, but the volume of ball B is not given to you. So we can find the volume of ball B by using mass upon density formula, because density of iron is given to us, that is 8 gram per centimeter cube. So from here I'll get the volume of ball B, that is 1.5. Now next question is to find out the upthrust on the ball A and on the ball B. So upthrust will be, bacha, V rho G. Putting down the value, you will get it as 15 gf, and upthrust on ball B, that is again V rho G, and in this case we are getting the value as 1.5 gf. Clear? Now upthrust A, upthrust B are what different? Now they are asking which ball will sink. We are saying that ball B will sink. Why? Because see the masses of the body, mass of the body A and mass of the body B. Okay, so from this the weight of the ball A is 12 gf and weight of ball B is also equal to 12 gf. But upthrust here is 1.5 gf and here is 15 gf. As upthrust value is more in case of ball A, so that will not sink, and the upthrust value in case of ball B is less, so that will sink. Fourth question, they are saying if a solid of density 5000 kg per meter cube weighs 0.5 kgf in air. So one thing they have given to us, density of solid, okay, that is 5000 kg per meter cube, and weight of the body as 0.5 kgf. Density is given to you, weight is given to you. It is completely immersed in water of density 1000 kg per meter cube. So calculate the apparent weight. Now how we will calculate the apparent weight, beta? The formula of upthrust is what? V rho G. Which rho we will use in this formula? Definitely of water, because upthrust will be applied by the water. Okay, now we need the volume. This volume of solid is not with me, okay, but rho is also with me and weight is also with me. So volume is simply density is equal to mass by volume. So from there we are having volume is equal to mass upon rho, and we know that 1 kg is equal to 1 kgf. So I am using the weight value here, putting down on the values and get the value of the volume. Now I am having the volume. Fine. Now what I will do, what will be the by putting down the values of V rho g, you calculate the V here. V rho g coming out to be 0.1 kgf. They are asking us about the apparent weight. Apparent weight is true weight minus upthrust. So when you will subtract it, you will get the answer. Now fifth question. In fifth question, what they are saying, two spheres we are having A and B. Each of volume 100 centimeter cube are placed on water. Volume is given to us. Density of water is given to us, that is 1 gram per centimeter cube. The sphere A is made of wood with density 0.3 gram per centimeter cube, and B is made of iron with density 8.9 gram per centimeter cube. First is find the weight of each sphere. First of all, we have to find out the weight of each sphere. So how you will find out the weight, beta? See, mass by volume is equal to density. Fine. So by using that, or by taking weight as the upthrust, we can also take, both are all the acting, like weight of the body is acting downward and upthrust is acting upon it upwards. So I am using the formula here V rho g. Putting down all the values, I get the value of the weight of the sphere A, and here I get the value of the weight of the sphere B. For sphere A, we are having 0.3 into 100 into G, again not putting the value of G, and similarly for sphere B also. So in one case it comes out to be 30, in other case it's coming out to be 890 GF. But these are the values of the weight. Okay, no doubt we are using the formula V rho g, but these are the actual values of the weight. Now they want us to find out the upthrust on each sphere. So how you will find out the upthrust on each sphere? That is, upthrust will be volume of sphere into rho of water. ठीक है, वहाँ पे हमने डेंसिटी ऑफ स्फीयर ए और बी यूज की थी, तो हमारे पास वेट आया. हेयर वी आर यूजिंग volume of sphere A into density of water into G. You get the value of upthrust of A, that comes out to be 100 GF. Clear? The next what we are doing, by the then we are going to find out the upthrust value of the ball B. That again comes out to be 100 GF. This means this is the maximum upthrust which that body can put. ठीक है, अब A की वेट क्या आया था 30 GF which is less than the upthrust. B weight is 890 GF which is more than the upthrust. So what will happen? Which body will float, beta? Body A will float because its weight is less than the value of the upthrust. This what we are calculating is the value of the maximum upthrust. Clear? Next, sixth question. Sixth question is, the mass of block made of a certain material is this much. Mass is given to us 13.5 kgf and volume is also given to us, that is 15 into 10⁻³ meter cube. Rho is given to us. First thing is to calculate the upthrust. Very simple, V rho g formula you will use. Putting down all the values, by having the proper SI system of units, you will get the answer. Next they are asking, will the block float or sink in water when released? Now you have to tell, see, the mass of the body is 13.5 kg and the upthrust is 15 kg. So definitely what will happen, the body will float because weight of the body is less than the value of the upthrust. What will be the upthrust on the block while floating? So how much value will act, beta? You know W is equal to FB. The maximum FB dash is 15 kgf. but W is equal to FB only. So what will the value? FB here is 13.5 kgf. So the upthrust which is acting on the body, that is 13.5 kgf. Clear? Seventh question, a piece of brass weighs 175 gf in air and 150 gf when fully immersed in water. So in air it is, so weight in air is given to you and weight is given to you and body is completely immersed in water. Density of water is given to you. Very simple, what is the volume of the brass piece? Now कैसे निकालोगे volume? The volume of the body actually is equal to its loss in weight. In air it is 175, in water it is 150. Okay, so you will get the value as 25 centimeter cube. ये हम already बच्चा कर चुके हैं that how volume is equal to loss in weight. So just putting down the formula and we are getting the value. This we have discussed when we have discussed the upthrust part. So the next we are having, that is 25 centimeter cube. Then they are asking, why does the brass piece weigh less in water? Very simple, that is because of the upthrust acting on the body. Eighth question, a metal cube of edge 5 centimeter and density 9 gram per centimeter cube. Again, density is given to you, size is given to you, density of liquid is also given to you. Okay, that is 1.2 gram per centimeter cube. They want us to find out the tension in the string. This is the case now. हमारे पास we are having a metal cube of edge 5 centimeter. From here we can have its volume. One thing, cube it is, so side cube. Density is given to you and suspended by a thread. You know, when we tie something with thread, the body, the force is acting in the upward direction. So we have to find out the tension in the string. But in this question, tension in the string will definitely equal to the apparent weight of the cube, because now cube is immersed in water. When cube is immersed in water, no actual weight of body is there, only apparent weight is acting. So very simple in this question to find out the weight of the cube. First of all, density of cube is given, density of liquid is given, size is given, so volume is this. To find out the weight of the cube, you know that density is equal to mass upon volume, so you get the value of the mass. 1 kgf is equal to 1 g, so we get the value of the weight, and this weight of the cube acts downward. This is the weight of the body, and actually the weight of the body is equal to the upthrust. I have already told you, because the force acting in the thread is actually now how much force is acting on the body when it is immersed in liquid. So upthrust is equal to V rho g. So when we calculate the value of the upthrust, that is by putting the value of volume, the density and the g, we get the value as 150 gf. So tension in the force will be equal to total force acting in downward direction. Okay, so that is equal to weight of the cube acting downwards minus the upthrust acting on the cube. So when you subtract both the values, you will get the answer. Only then you will get the apparent weight, the weight in air minus the true weight minus the upthrust. Okay, this is the basic formula here we are using. So we will get the value of the tension in thread, or the actual weight existing there, or the actual how much weight is there on the body because of the how much weight of the body is there because of the upthrust. Question number 9.